That's tragic. And being so young and having to experience this, knowing that you can get it at any time too, man, yo, it's Prodijet, you know what it is. You seen the title, MC Abdul, shouting at the wall. Now, I recognize this kid's face. I don't know what from, but we are just coming off of the Hens Hall reaction. I just released that a couple days ago. You guys have commented a lot. I've been reading most of them. I've been trying to like read all of them, but bro, there is over 400 comments, which I'm blessed to see, and I'm glad that all of you guys are trying to educate me on this, and I appreciate it. I know a lot more information now than I did before, and it's just like, wow, this is insane. But yeah, I want to thank you guys who sent links to videos that were like informational about what's going on with Israel and Palestine. I'm not gonna say that I'm an expert about it all, but I'm way more informed, and I'm gonna try to be more active about being vocal against this war that's going on, against this genocide, or I don't even think I can say the actual word, against this mass atrocities against humanity. But hey, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Here's some comments from the previous video, and without further ado, let's chop this up. I had to bring out the One Piece stuff, you know, because Luffy would not be supporting this. I don't have my straw hat back there, unfortunately, but like, yeah. Oh, and on another note, before we start the video, Rajin, I think it's called, is supposed to be next, so I'm probably gonna record that next week, and it'll be probably released sometime next week, hopefully, if everything with YouTube goes well. Now let's get started.
I'm exhausted. Last night I couldn't sleep, but when I did, I could hear bombs in my dreams. Nightmare situation. How could they be so evil, making martyrs out of children and innocent people? We expect the bombs, not knowing where next. Huddle in the corner of my room, trying to protect my little brother as the building shakes like it's possessed, but nothing stronger than the will of the oppressed. I bomb back with my lyrics.
One of my lights just died, but I think this is so effective, more so because it's coming from like the perspective of a child, and it's like, how can you not empathize when you hear this coming from a child? Once again, like kids and like, I don't know, in the US, their nightmares are usually just them not being able to eat sugar or them being chased by a clown, but like he's having nightmares about his own demise by dropping bombs and stuff like that, and that is terrifying when you realize it can actually happen, and that is a real fear, and I could get that. How old is this kid, by the way? He looks, let's see,
The corner of my
if I had to guess, he is 13, just looking off his facial structure.
room, trying to protect my little brother as the building shakes like it's possessed, but nothing stronger than the will of the oppressed. I bomb back with my lyrics and rhymes, living the times trying to break the Palestinian minds. What's hiding in the clouds hanging over my head? My dad risks his life outside to buy bread. The fourth war in my 12th year. At this stage I'm numb, though I haven't felt scared.
Okay, so he's 12 years old. He is spitting. he's spitting some like real stuff, because it's like, how do you vocalize to somebody that like me, just me going out to try to get bread for my family, to feed and support my family? That's me risking my life because I might not come back. And like, I guess some women like in the US could empathize with that, because like they can't walk the streets late at night, and like, I'm not like trying to say that's worse, but this is clearly worse. Living life not knowing when it's your time, man, like, that's tragic. And being so young and having to experience this, knowing that you can get it at any time too, man, yo. MC Abdul, man, do your thing.
There's nothing I can do in the Palestinian minds. What's hiding in the clouds hanging over my head? My dad risks his life outside to buy bread. The fourth war in my 12th year. At this stage I'm numb, though I haven't felt scared. There's nothing I can do in this case to stay safe. I'm brave, even though this house could be in my grave. I want freedom for the population. 2 million prisoners living in this location, shouting at the wall, but nothing is ever changing. That's life under an occupation. I want freedom.
I just want to say, and don't butcher me for this, I know y'all won't, but there's gonna be some people in my conversation that be like, nah, bro. But like, this kid is better than half the rappers now today. Like some of the very popular #1 rappers. I don't know. I ain't never seen them put out something like this. This is real. This is real right here.
Changing, that's life under an occupation. I want freedom for the population. 2 million prisoners living in this location, shouting at the wall, but nothing is ever changing. That's life under an occupation. Mothers mourn, fighting with grief. White sheets covered by his dad lie on the streets. Buildings turn to ash, but my mind is made of steel. So it doesn't take much for me to heal. Won't lose the will to live or lose our minds. My auntie lost her home, so she lost her life, but she is still alive, but traumatized by the bombs that flew in and dropped that night. My sister couldn't sleep, tried to stop her cries. I said it was fireworks, I was telling her lies. Where's the compassion? This is heartless. It's like they want us all living in darkness, cutting off water and electricity for hours. They're knocking towers, but that's not knocking the power that I have in my pen. When I'm writing, I'm unstoppable. The microphone is the only escape possible, cause that's the way.
Now, I don't know how many of you guys are in touch with this guy, but does he write his own raps? I feel like he does, but it's up in the air because he's still young. But if he is, man, yo, somebody get him on a feature, put him on a song with y'all. Like, Macklemore needs to hit this man up. Needs to collab, spread awareness, not just over there, but like over here. And then just I don't know, we need more celebrities that speak out on this, because like I know we're protesting, and like I've been protesting like the food chains and stuff that I know like are definitely like not pro-Palestine and stuff like that. And then I know we're blocking celebrities that don't speak out about it. And I kind of want to make a video about it on my other channel, on my vlog channel, because it's just like I've learned so many things, and like I don't know how many of my peers actually know about this. So it's just like, hopefully I could like say what I learned about this subject, and then they can find like awareness through my video, and then they can start spreading the word. But it's just like the way he's using rap right now is what I feel like rap was originally intended to be, because it was like rap began, as far as I know, just spreading awareness about like the racial inequality and the injustices they face, like just being alive. And nowadays in the US, they try to monetize that, like the pain that you went through, and they use that to prop themselves up. Like those people, I'm not gonna speak on who those people are, but you know. And like he hasn't reached that point yet, but I'm glad that he speaks on these issues, and hopefully they don't ever try to silence his voice, because his voice is powerful, like especially because these words are coming from him. And like it reminds me of NWA, like Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, all them. Like that's what this reminds me of, when they like first popped out saying "F the police" coming straight out the under. Yeah, and speaking on stuff like that. So, and then like you got Tupac, like Brother's Got a Baby, just speaking on like stuff that goes on in our life. And then he's doing it kind of on the same platform, and I think is doing well for like his cause, if that makes sense.
That I can speak my mind. I wonder, how does the fighter pilot sleep at night, knowing he can turn the city upside down all of a sudden, slaughtering families with the push of a button. I want freedom for the population.
You know what? I want to speak on that, because I feel like a lot of people who do take lives, they try to desensitize it and depersonalize it, because it's like, until you watch somebody's soul leave their eyes, and not a lot of people see that, you really don't feel it when you do take that life, if that makes sense. And that's crazy. But when you stand over somebody, watch their soul leave their eyes, and think, damn, I really did that. This person or this man not coming back because of me, I don't understand how you can really sleep at night, because it's like that's one less person, one less light in the world, man. Like, ugh.
2 million prisoners living in this location, shouting at the wall, but nothing is ever changing. That's life under an occupation. I want freedom for the population. 2 million prisoners living in this location, shouting at the wall, but nothing is ever changing. That's life under an occupation.
Nah, that's great, man. That's great. Very powerful message, very powerful person. One thing I am curious about is like, how did he himself, like, how did he make that video, if that makes sense? It's like, how do you make it, post it? Like, Do they have like select safe sites that he'll be able to export this media from? Like, I'm just curious about that. Like, what are the mechanics behind it and stuff like that is what I'm curious on. But yeah, free Palestine, man. Free Palestine. It's free Palestine till it's backwards, alright? And yeah, this shit is really crazy, and I'm gonna do my best to like try to support the pro-Palestine movement, because it's like some people they be thinking like there's nothing they can really do. There's nothing they can really do to help people in Palestine, because it's just like they're struggling themselves. But in my eyes, I get it now, and it's just like it doesn't hurt to spread awareness. It doesn't hurt to just avoid certain food chains and like companies in order to like, you know, get your point across. And like, so something I was thinking after the Hints Hall video, and I know I'm yapping right now, which you guys didn't sign up for, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Is like, if Israel is like made up of mostly Jewish people, how can they do what they're doing right now, knowing that Hitler was doing the same thing to them? So it's just like ironic in a sense, and like, I feel somehow they're just gonna get like their poetic justice in some sense. And I don't wish bad on no people, on nobody. But something needs to change. Like somebody need to be stopped. I don't know how many people need to be stopped, but somebody should be. And like, to my understanding, this has been going on for over a century, or maybe around a century. But yeah, we need change, man. We need change. But that's all I really gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Prodijet. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.